Oh no, the world is ending. The ice caps are melting, the oceans are rising, and my Wi-Fi just disconnected. Okay, let's calm down and figure this out scientifically. Is the world really going to end? Or is this just another case of the internet scaring me for views? So global warming is real. Since the Industrial Revolution, Earth's temperature has gone up by about 1.1 degrees Celsius. That might not sound like a lot, but let's put it in perspective. Imagine this is the Arctic. At minus 18 degrees Celsius, it's solid. Now let's raise the temperature just a couple of degrees. Boom! No more Arctic. Sad polar bears everywhere. And it's not just the Arctic. Glaciers around the world are disappearing. If all land ice melted, sea levels would rise by over 60 meters. That's a lot of underwater cities. Who's guilty? CO2 and its partner in crime, methane. Yes, even cows are in on it. They release methane when they digest food. Basically, cow burps and farts are helping heat up the planet. Admit it, you're making the world hotter. Okay, maybe it's not just the cows. Cars, factories, and deforestation are the real big guys here. Burning fossil fuels releases CO2, trapping heat like a giant invisible blanket. More CO2, more heat. Simple. More heat means stronger hurricanes, worse wildfires, and cities slowly turning into Atlantis. Welcome to Venice 2050. Population, just fish. Also, wildfires are getting worse. Just ask Australia, California, or the Amazon rainforest. And then there's heat waves. In 2021, Canada recorded 49.6 degrees Celsius. That's not Canada. That's an oven. We're not doomed. Yet, scientists say we can still slow this down. It's about reducing fossil fuel use, switching to renewables, and stopping deforestation. Plus, the more people who care, the more pressure there is on governments and big companies to make changes. And hey, innovation is on our side. Solar, wind, electric cars, lab-grown meat. Scientists are working hard to fix this. And you can help. Think about it. Small actions add up. If millions of people make even small changes, we can slow down climate change. Let's talk about renewable energy. Solar panels and wind turbines are getting cheaper and more efficient. Some countries are already running mostly on renewables. And electric cars, they're the future. No more gasoline, just clean, battery-powered rides. Plus, they're getting more affordable. Another cool solution, plant more trees. Trees absorb CO2, and they make the planet look nice. Win-win. But big industries have to change too. Governments need to enforce eco-friendly policies. Businesses must cut emissions. It's not just on us, but we have to push for it. And let's not forget food waste. Did you know that if food waste were a country, it would be the third largest emitter of greenhouse gases? Crazy, right? So let's be mindful about what we consume. Buy only what you need, compost leftovers, and reduce plastic use. Let's talk numbers. In 2019, the world emitted around 36.4 billion tons of CO2. That's like throwing 100 million elephants worth of carbon into the air every year. And that carbon doesn't just disappear, it stays in our atmosphere for centuries, trapping heat and changing the climate. Speaking of which, let's discuss extreme weather. More droughts, stronger storms, and unpredictable seasons. Ever noticed how summers feel hotter and winters feel weird? Scientists warn that if we don't limit warming to 1.5 degrees Celsius, things will spiral out of control. We could hit tipping points where natural systems collapse. What's a tipping point? Think of it like stacking Jenga blocks. You remove one too many and the whole tower collapses. For example, if the Amazon rainforest dries out too much, it could turn into a savanna. That would mean less CO2 absorption and even more warming. Or the ice sheets. If they melt too fast, we won't be able to stop rising sea levels. Major cities could be underwater. So what do? We push for policies that reduce emissions. We invest in green energy. We change our habits, like eating less meat and reducing waste. Speaking of food, livestock alone accounts for 14.5% of global emissions. Shifting to plant-based foods can significantly cut that down. But let's be real, not everyone will stop eating meat overnight. That's where lab-grown meat and alternative proteins come in. Technology is advancing. Scientists are creating cleaner energy, better batteries, and even carbon capture tech that sucks CO2 out of the air. Imagine reversing climate change. If we capture more carbon than we emit, we could actually cool the planet down. It's ambitious, but we have to try. The world's future depends on what we do now. So let's act. Support clean energy, cut waste, and demand climate action. We have the knowledge, the technology, and the power to make a difference. No, the world's not going to explode like a Hollywood movie, but if we don't act, it's going to get a lot harder to live on. So be smart, be sustainable, and most importantly, don't blame the cows too much. All right, that's it for today. If you enjoyed this, give it a like, subscribe, and share it with that one friend who thinks climate change is a hoax. See you next time.